My name is Leo Simasio. In one of my seminars conducted in the Philippines, I happened to meet a guy who looks like American, who looks like a Caucasian, and it just made me curious and asked him, "What are you doing here? You look different. Are you a tourist?" He answered me back, my dad is an American, but I haven't seen him since I was 2 years old. He used to work in the Philippines in Subic. I told him, let's look for your father so then you may be able to meet him. That leads me to this project of doing documentary for the Filipino-Amerasians back home in the Philippines. When the United States Congress passed the Amerasian Immigration Act of 1982, the Filipino and Japanese Amerasians were alienated. Filipino and Japanese Amerasians can only become U.S. citizens if their fathers claim them. The law gave preferential immigration status only to those children born in Korea, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. When the last bastions of the American bases were turned over to the Philippine government, reports had it that there are an estimated 50,000 to 250,000 Amerasians in the Philippines. Darwin was born in 1986 without the opportunity of a glimpse of his father. He only knew the full name of his father and that he worked with a United States naval oil tanker ship. He doubted his father did not know he existed, that he had a son left at the naval station. Darwin tried looking for his father, equipped only by his father's name, but luck was not on his side. He longed to see his father and be with him in the United States, but fate had it that only a twist of fate will do him a favor. Jewel was still in her mother's womb when her father left. She only knew a little information about her father, a Navy corporal of USS Denver. She holds onto the last trace of her father's address and tried to locate him, but to no avail. Sadly, all the documents and pictures of her father that would lead her to him were destroyed by the recent flood and calamities. Richard's father left him when he was 2 years old with the promise of seeing his father again. But due to abject poverty, he and his mother had to move to different places to earn a living. In the process, they lost contact from each other. Richard ended up in the southernmost city of Zamboanga, Philippines, where he drives a rented tricycle cab to raise and send his children to school. With the last atrocities of war in September 2013, he and his family were forced to evacuate. He was left jobless. Although he finally was able to locate his father living in Texas, USA, after a long search, he realized that meeting his father in person will remain a dream.